in this slightly longer chess tournament today on chess.com, 15 and 10. I think I need to join a Zoom call. This is an actual USCF rated tournament. So I think it'll be in a Zoom call to prove that you're not cheating or something like that. I am also streaming, which is another way to see what I'm doing, but it makes sense. Yeah, last time I had trouble figuring exactly how to join the Zoom call, so I'll get started on that early. Oops. Actually, let's just do it here. Hold on, so do. Alright, I don't think I'll actually have to be looking at the Zoom call. Okay, let's launch. Meeting. Oh, wait, do this. All right. Yeah, I should post it on Facebook too. Now I'm thinking about it. Here it is over here. What was the password again? All right. Don't know why that's blank. All right, I'm muted. Yeah, start video. Maybe I need to change something. I do have. I'm not using the native camera.
It's not really nice enough to leave it.
Settings. How do I get to settings? Oops. Let's see, I can all enjoy this fascinating part of the stream when I figure out how to change the camera source. Oh, I see my dog wants to come in the room. At least I'm muted. How do I do this? Oh, just change in settings. Let's do this over here. What if we were to do that? And can I start the video? There I am. Alright, we'll do it that way. I guess for some reason I can't use my new camera. That's alright, I got that figured out at least. Should be good to go. Five minutes left before the tournament starts. So we can just hang out for 5 minutes. Oh, you hear him? He loves talking. Turn down the... Yep. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a nice picture to put on Facebook. Well, it looks weird in the picture. Let's see, where are all the nice photos from? Here they go. Alright, that's set. How much time we have? 3 minutes? This will be different. I'd like the slightly longer games though. Alright, 3 minutes. You gotta watch this. Zoom call too. I prefer to turn the camera on until it actually gets started though. This I can return to full screen. There we go. Yeah, I said before, they make you join a Zoom call because these are USCF quick rated. Which makes sense. I don't know how many people want to cheat to get their quick rating high, but I guess there must be some people out there. I don't even think it counts as your regular quick rating. I think there's a specific USCF category for online quick chess. But I know they do it all like the Super Grandmaster tournaments. I see them, the cameras are always on, so maybe it's just the requirements. How much time we have? 2 minutes. Yeah, we'll do this tournament. Maybe it'll be an hour. Then maybe play some Bughouse after that. I haven't played Bughouse in maybe over a month.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 1510. If I haven't seen you already this year, Happy New Year. Just really quickly, please make sure you share your screen, which is set up correctly. So please share your screen or else show your play area in your camera. And please do keep your video turned on and have your volume on mute. We just have about a minute to start and a half to start. Does anybody have any questions or need anything from me before we begin? Everybody good? All right, really glad to have all of you here, and we'll probably do another time control similar to this, either 1510 or 15.5 next week. If anybody has any preference for that, or if you want to try some other time control, message me at some point, and we'll see what we choose. But otherwise, it's great to have all you all. And hey, Soren, it's good to have you again, man. Really glad to have you back. Thanks, man. See ya. All right, guys. Good luck tonight. We'll see you guys.
Alright, I think I'm good. I mean, I'm sharing my screen on Twitch, and I've got this camera going. Somebody yells at me, then I'll figure out what to do from there. And good luck to everybody. We have 40 seconds left. Yeah, it should be fun. I gotta remember playing 15 and 10 is actually a pretty long time control, the 10-second increment, so I gotta remember to take it easy. Okay. Alright, here we go. Good luck. E4, E5, gonna play the Scotch Gambit. E4, Bishop C4 is coming. My mouse is getting stuck on my laptop, so I gotta watch out for that. Don't want to play a mouse error, at least this early in the game. Probably no point in the game. E5, definitely, this is the line I play. D5, Bishop B5, pinning the knight, also preparing to take the pawn. Sometimes people play knight G4, sometimes people play knight E4. That's theory too. D5 is by far the most popular move in this position though. Just it makes sense, it kicks my bishop away, and I could take the knight, but it takes my bishop, and they have these two huge pawns in the center. Moved back. That is definitely not the recommended move. You know, just losing development. So the question is, how hard can we exploit this? Can we play knight g5? Knight g5 maybe runs into knight knight takes e5, queen e2, queen e7. So I don't think we have to go that nuts.
Hello, sorry I'm late.
Yeah, Oscar, you're good. Thanks, man.
Oh, nothing. I just saw the chat. I want to make sure that people weren't reaching to me in particular. Okay, so what? C3 is certainly a move. C3 is a move. I'm sure castle's a move. Queen e2 is almost a move because d5 is still a threat. And then I get en passant with check. So queen e2 is certainly a move. I feel like this is a critical moment though, so I don't want to rush it. Is a c3 runs into d5. But the problem with queen e2 is, let's say I play c3 takes castles, bishop e7, I want to play queen d5. And I kind of like queen e2. I like c3. Alright, c3, d5. Bishop b4 still, I guess. I'm going to go with c3. Seems more thematic for this type of opening. Alright, so we got it with c3. Alright, it takes, I'll probably just castle. Also, it gives me the possibility of playing queen b3. Either way, we've got nice development. Oh. I just noticed they said good luck. I totally missed it, so I was good luck too. I wrote Google luck. I think they know what I'm talking about, though. What are you doing? Oh, what's the play? He's got these. I got these snowball toys for Christmas, and he loves it. They usually squeak, but he bit the squeak right out of this one, so I'm going to take it away. Okay, pawn takes. Now, I don't think I want to take back. I think I can just castle. And I'm sure I could play knight takes, though. The question is, am I in a rush? If I'm in a rush, then I'll castle. So takes, bishop takes, and this has got to be good. Knight takes isn't bad at all either, though, you know? The knight takes, you know, I just get it to develop a piece. I just like knight takes. I like getting that development. And I kind of want to get bishop at g5, maybe, possibly. Castle's a move coming. You know, we gave up a pawn, but we have all of this development in the center. And our opponent only has one piece developed. So far it's definitely worth it. Bishop here. This actually allows us to play bishop takes f7. Alright, king takes queen d5, check. That's probably what we're going to play. And usually the reason, and there are some lines where this happens all the time, and usually the reason that bishop takes is better than queen d5, which obviously also threatens bishop and mate, is that they can play queen e7. But let's think of it for a minute. Queen d5, queen e7 is the only move. Bishop g5, f6, you know, that's pinned to my king. So I'm thinking it's got to be bishop takes f7. And queen b3 is a move, but it runs into queen e7. Right? Takes, king takes, queen d5. I think I got to do it. I was seeing. I don't think I knew anything of the Zoom call. I'm not sure what he meant when he said to show your screen. But they can just go to Twitch, I guess, I want to see my screen. Yeah, so we can also do king takes. Maybe check him is actually a pretty common idea in a couple lines in the Scotch Gambit. Check him, versus king back, then I take the bishop. And, we get the pawn back and we stop him from castling. So those are two major benefits. If he doesn't take, we can just retreat, and that's fine too. But he's probably going to take it. I can play. Yep, queen d5, as we talked about, then I take the bishop on the next move. Hello. Visitor. Yep, attacking the queen, king and the bishop. Now I'm gonna I'll think for 1 second. I knight there, whatever. Queen e7. So you're gonna take the bishop. I feel like the text to be behind here on that Bollifer picture is way too small at the bottom. I can't even read what the Instagram would say there. Queen e7 makes sense. Definitely don't want to trade queens. I got the initiative. Queen c4 seems very reasonable. I'm thinking queen c4, knight d5 is going to be the idea. Is queen e3 also looks reasonable, but that blocks in my bishop, and I want to be able to play bishop g5. Yeah, I think I got to do this. Maybe at d6, I always have this knight d5. It was kind of scary, attacking the queen and the pawn. And you can play queen d7, but I can maybe play e6 if that line actually happens. Right, d6, knight d5, queen d7. Oh, no, actually I can't. It takes his check. But, I mean, we don't have that much to worry about. But we also can't get ahead of ourselves. Now material's even, and he can't castle. Bishop g5 is certainly a strong move. If something like queen b4, probably just queen e2. I still don't really want to trade queens. And this knight has a lot of trouble developing. At knight h6, I probably just take it and mess up his position. Takes there. I just gotta figure out how to turn the notifications up for Zoom as I keep hearing these things. You can just take the pawn, can't you? Maybe that's an argument for queen e3. I didn't even notice you could take the pawn, and I don't think it's bad. Right, just play knight takes, queen takes, bishop e3, I'm thinking. Kind of have to do that. Yeah, I actually totally missed that. Totally overlooked you just take the pawn. Maybe an argument for queen d5 being better. I'm not worried about this in particular. I'm worried I just totally overlooked it, though. It's not a good sign for the future. We gotta wake up a little bit. Now he's gonna block. My position's still good. He still can't castle, but now he gets knight f6, which makes his development a lot easier. Now I can still castle queenside and be rook e1. And we're still doing well. I just don't like that I missed that. This is still fine. Still good though, castles. Bishop d4 is coming. Always still knight d5, knight b5. Look at the c7 square. Yeah, knight f6 and castle queenside. So at d5 I could just take it. Knight f6, right? Castle's queenside, I'm not missing anything. Yeah, that move just, to me, makes the most sense. Yeah, rook e1 we can play bishop d4. The only thing I don't like about it is queen f4 check getting a tempo. Not terrible, but just something to be aware of. Bishop f4 is a possibility. The benefit of that is I'd be attacking the c7 pawn, actually, yeah. and he wouldn't have a check. So bishop f4 is actually a pretty decent threat. Bishop f4 followed by rook e1 check. Check, probably right. Moves his queen with bishop takes c7. That could be pretty deadly. Let's see if we get to play that. Should I edit message? I don't like this is Google. Maybe d6. d6 allows queen takes c7 though, and even d6, basically the same idea. He cuts off the queen from the pawn. I could still just play bishop f4. I was just thinking, how can he stop this pawn from being a target? Is c6 makes it even worse, because at check, then I can get this outpost for my bishop. Check on the queen, I would say. It's not an official check. So I don't know what his best move is going to be here. b6, possibly the idea that at bishop f4, now you can play queen c5. So does that mean play rook e1 first? Is that a bishop f4, or is it bishop f4, queen c5, queen takes, bishop takes is certainly a possibility. I'm thinking rook e1 first. Let's just think for a second to see if we have something better. But in rook e1's a pretty serious threat. He pretty much has to play king f8. I like it. I like rook e1. At the very least, we're centralizing our pieces. It is also smart. He's probably going to play king f8, and then I'd like to play bishop c5 check, but because he played b6 and is covering the c5 square, I could just play queen takes. Yeah, obviously pawn takes, I'd play rook takes queen. So b6 was a smart move to start preventing my threats. I'm just seeing what other discoveries I have. I do have f4 now. Previously, if I played f4, I could have played queen takes bishop and have my rooks on it. The benefit of f4 is you can't play queen c5 because my bishop's still in that square. And he can't check me. So I'll put that as a maybe. Let's see where he goes first. But I'll put that as a maybe. Yeah, anybody watching the stream, does anyone have any exciting plans this weekend? I'm trying to think what my plans even are. I barely even have plans. Probably more streaming. There's not much you really can do. I'm just excited for the vaccine to come out. Things are kind of back to normal. Maybe more water, but as of right now, yeah. This is nice to relax though for a few days. Interesting. I don't think this... I just think this discover check is too strong. Whereas I'm covering this square, covering this square. So I'm going to go here check to cut off the diagonal. He has to go over. Then I'm going to go here. Right? Bishop there. He's got to go back and take the knight. Let's see if anything better, but I think I at least have that move for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be. That's why I think King F8 was more or less forced. He had to get out of the ways. I didn't have any discoveries that were that strong against his queen, but my discovery against his king though are too strong. I guess my plans this weekend. I started watching a couple new shows. I started watching Bridgerton and The Crown. I kind of similar in they're both British shows, or at least take place in England or in some version of England. And I usually don't like shows like that. I mean, I like period piece shows. Sometimes I think they're kind of boring or overly confusing. But I like The Crown a lot, and Bridgerton's is a fun show. I was kind of surprised that I like it, and I think I'm almost done with it. I think I'm episode 9. I definitely like the first half of the show more than like the second half. But I still recommend it. It's nice. The episodes are long. Like I saw season 3 of Cobra Kai, and there are only 10 episodes, and the episodes are not long, so it's kind of disappointing. The whole thing's over before you know it. Just think, it's got to be this discovery. Not discovery, it's this regular check, and then followed by the discovery, this one. Right from the rook. And I enjoyed the new season of Cobra Kai, but I just don't think enough happened. And I'm feeling disappointed, and I think a lot of people felt that way too. It's just too quick. Alright, we're up a piece, so we're happy, but the question is what next? Oh wait, I think we can mate, can't we? Check, check. Queen takes? Is my queen still cutting out this diagonal, so he's got to go here. Now we check him here. They play, bishop takes for fun, right? Alright, good game. Yeah, the bigger you can't play knight g8 there. Let's look at this with the computer now. But yeah, knight g8 is too passive. d5 a lot of people like. Let's just do the okay, yeah, let's just do this analysis. So yeah. Bishop c4. Yeah, knight g8 is just too passive. You can see it jumps up. We're in this position. It says it likes black better. I bet if you let it think longer, it'll be more even. But d5 is what a lot of people play here. Right, I can't really take the knight. Is it even take the bishop? And if I take here, bishop takes. This just is not good for white, so I'm never going to play that. It's really laggy with the engine open for some reason. Oh, I just go through the game. Yeah, so d5 you got to do. I show a little more of that line. Yeah. d5 is the main move. Then I got to go here. They usually go to the center. I take here. And then, it's a nice position. I have pieces in the center. Black has pieces in the center. It's very playable on the computer, so it's very even. And I think so. Knight g8, though, is way too passive. It does like c3. That's what I was curious about. I guess it likes castles better. Here it's a c3 is best, but castle and alternative. I guess they're both good, and I think they're both good. Yeah, takes is probably not good. d5, again, you got to do it at some point. You got to start gaining space in the centers. Otherwise, I just get too much development. It does like knight takes more like castles. I think it makes sense. Just because the reason you play castles sometimes to encourage them to take this pawn is so I can get ultra fast development to try to get something going before my opponent castles, but since all these pieces are still in the back rank, I'm not at any risk of black castling and kind of getting out of trouble. Yeah, same idea. Yeah, still likes d5. Bishop f7 is a pretty common idea in this opening. Now I'm curious if it likes... It does like queen e3 better. I somehow just totally missed you can take the pawn. So it does like queen e3 better, and for good reason, just why lose the pawn? I'm surprised giving a +3. I didn't think our position was that good, but I guess lack of development plus the fact the king can't castle is the reason it's giving that evaluation, I think. So as it went, though, it still likes white. That's a whole like full 2-pawn difference. B6 is a mistake. I actually kind of like B6. I guess Queen E6 makes sense, though. To try to trade queens immediately and not let me get. So now I do get to start getting things going. That's definitely a big mistake. I thought King F8. King F8 is saying bishop takes B6. Really? Oh yeah, yeah. Bishop takes B6. And look at this. I was worried about Queen C5. So if he checks me. Oh, F4 is now my queen's defending it. Okay. All right, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, and this is pretty much over. Yeah, I know it just leaves a forced mate. But let me figure as it opens a new window. Yeah, so to my opponent, really, Knight G8 was way too passive. Now we gotta wait around for a little while. It should update, so I've won the game. I was only one other game going, so hopefully the next one will happen pretty fast. Yeah, Knight G8 was just too passive. So I'd recommend playing D5 in the future, but good game. Let's see, we have a moment. Let's see if anybody saw my story. Should get like 2 or 3. Excuse me. I have full 4 viewers. Take it. Excuse me. You know, I'm going to take this moment. Let's take a look at this game. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do this. This shows the evaluations I'll be watching. That's kind of weird. Right, it's okay watching my. What if you'll be watching my stream and see the evaluation? Is that something to worry about? I don't know. Let's see. Can I do this and turn the evaluation off? I can. Okay. So we can just look at it. Seeing as this is not about to be checkmate, at least immediately, I'm going to refill my water bottle. I'll be back in a second. Alright. Alright, I'm back. How's this game going? Definitely Black's the favorite to win, it looks like. So the Zoom party's going. It's there. Oh, people are guessing the moves. How do we do that guess? Can I... Be kind of fun. I see, we just play it. Okay. Oh, that's gonna get my guess, actually. Queen E2, right? Just gotta play Queen E2. Queen E2, followed by... Oops! Queen E2. Followed by Rook F2. I think you've got to play that move. Otherwise, it's losing the bishop. By the way, if you're one of the people playing the game, don't watch my stream if I'm going to talk about the games. Oh, we got one. Is he going to go down or is he going to go up? I'm guessing down. Got a 50-50 chance. What, you want to come up? He wants to come up. He went up. I was incorrect. I'm thinking Rook F2. That looks deadly. I could be mistaken, because you do lose the bishop. Oh, I gotta actually play it. Let's think about it. Rook f2. Oh, queen takes bishop is check. I missed that. Queen takes bishop is check. That's important. What? What? Crazy. Queen takes bishop is check. So how's bishop c6? Oh, this move looks good. That's my new guess. And knight takes... Is that move any good? Knight, it's kind of complicated. So knight takes, rook takes, then you get rook h8 check, and then the king's running, but it, rook takes, pawn takes, then you're suddenly playing f2. I think rook takes, pawn takes is pretty strong. So bishop f3 is still my guess. What do you think? Paul, you pick something. What do you think? You want to pick something? I don't think he knows what he's doing. All right. Bishop. Right, I'm thinking knight takes. I don't want to cancel. I just want to point. I can't point. If I point, I cancel it. I feel so nervous playing a move on someone else's board. But I guess it's just the way it works. I'm afraid to mess up their game. Yeah, if anyone doesn't know, this is a chess group that I have family in Massachusetts, and so I usually visit there every summer. And this is the chess group I go to sometimes. And now that it's online, it's kind of cool to get to play with the people there. Although I don't recognize some of the people I used to like to play with. I did play bishop f3. Now, I would not play knight takes if I were him. This king isn't that safe. King really isn't that safe. So maybe it's like rook h7. It doesn't threaten something yet. Definitely not knight takes. Knight takes, pawn takes. I think that the passed pawn is too good. Although knight takes, pawn takes, queen g4 check. I don't know. Rook h2 attacking the queen. That's got to be pretty good too. Now he's getting his toy again. You see what I'm doing yet? There it is. Where's the queen going? We don't want to trade queens, I wouldn't think. So it's got to be queen here. Whoops. I want to guess it. There it is. I want to play. I don't know if he wants to play. He always wants to play. He just doesn't like giving the toy up. Here, yeah, threatening. That's kind of scary. Attacking the rook and threatening. Queen d7 check. You know, I don't know about this position anymore. This rook h7's coming. I said if White was able to solidify and hold off the attack, then suddenly Black's king isn't looking too safe. Got to be king here. I guess that with relative certainty. Now for black, rook here. I don't know. This is not looking too good. One thing, though, is the queen is defending the c7 square. So at rook h7, it doesn't technically threaten anything yet. I still think we're going to want to stop the queen from getting to d7, though. And this bishop on f3 suddenly doesn't look like it's doing all that much. Yeah, what's happening? Yeah, white is pretty stuck. After rook to h7, white's pretty stuck. So maybe like a3, g4, c4, c5. Trying to force the queen to move away? Definitely. Oh. Actually, maybe it's just even better. It's even better. What are we against queen d5? This bishop actually is blocking queen g4 check. But I think queen d5 stops the fun, right? Rook takes, king takes. So what's the threat? Now rook h7? Maybe rook h7 now? And just sort of transpose? I feel like there should be a side game of guessing what they played and what what Stockfish says is the best move. I feel like that would be fun. And kind of more valuable. I recommend that to Danny. Yeah, rook h7. Now you gotta, if I'm not mistaken, you have to play queen a5. No, that's not true anymore. Queen d6 is a move. Which is a reason that rook h7 was better first, because the queen would be forced to stay on a5. But now d6. Yeah, now d6, then you'd have b6, king b7, rook f8 maybe, but it's not as forcing as it was before. When the queen's on when the queen's on a5, it's stuck on a5. Go to b6, but that's it. You can never play b6. It blocks off the diagonal. Knight f7. Oh, I should actually done with my mouse. This is winning too. This is winning for sure too. So knight takes, and then like rook h8. So maybe queen a5 has been better. And it's all bad. I'm gonna guess queen d7. Or we could resign. Gotta be knight takes rook. Yeah, we are at the exchange, or white's at the exchange and winning. But I still kind of like the queen being stuck on a5. Just because black literally couldn't do anything really besides going back and forth, and then you play a3, b4, c4, d5. Maybe c5 could throw in there? It's got to be queen takes queen. Has to be, or else we're just losing to rook h8. Okay. Going 2 nuts and coughing. Rook takes, king takes, throw that in fast. Definitely gonna happen. Now I don't know. I don't know what black's gonna do. Materials, I think even 5 versus 5. Like c4. I like c4. c3. I want to just play c4. c4 now. What is his plan? King d2. I suppose you could sack the rook and the rook, for the bishop and pawn, and then just have a winning position with the pass pawn. But I don't know. I would have just pushed these pawns. I don't know, you could just get your king over. Let's black and a king there. I don't know. I'm gonna guess king e2 the way things have been going. King e1, I mean. King e1 to f2. Now what, d4 the way this guy's playing? d4, c4 probably. Yeah, there's not much black can do. I'm gonna guess king f2. Then king b7. I'm gonna guess. Oh, should I just king it off this way? Maybe rook there, and then we're sacking for this pawn, and then we're pushing this pass pawn. I'm still going to go for b4. I don't even think it's that good, but there's just not a lot you can do. Actually, I don't even like doing this. Let's play king b7. What I don't like about b4 is that rook c5 is coming, attacking the c pawn, oops, and the a pawn if we play b4. After c4, rook c5, and the king is stuck on b6, defending both pawns at the same time. Did do it though. Oh. Should have gone with my gut. I don't think it's the right move though. c4 is without a doubt better than taking. See, what rook c5 is the big problem though with b4. The king's stuck on b6 and move his bishop back and forth. Yeah, I don't even know what can black man do here. Like bishop h1. Maybe king b7 is a more practical move that might actually happen. Three-round tournament, so it's not going to be super long. I am eager to play my next game, though. Oh, we're trying to get in this way. That makes sense. You better play rook g2 at this, and you got to do this. You got to try. You got to try it, and then you got to play rook g2 and end the excitement. Oops, do you want to play it? Oh, you didn't go there. Rook there, yeah. Alright, we are going through this plan. e7, maybe bishop h1. Maybe, we'll see. You know, this might make more sense because now bishop there, gotta be careful. So if you lose these pawns, then this pawn is suddenly already on on the 4th rank. So I would just go back and say forget it. Now we gotta repeat. Or not. So what is White's best plan then? White's best plan is maybe to just get your king up and play d5. No, you do not want to take the bishop. That would be a terrible mistake. So I would play king b7. Let him try to take the bishop. Give him the chance to mess up. Alright. Put that one there quickly. Yep. It's an easy guess. King over maybe now is in c6. All these blacks keep it interesting. I guess d5. Yep. Maybe d6. Bishop b1, I'm not sure. d6, I'm guessing. Now d6, I'm going to guess it again. Alright, pawn takes. You kind of have to do it or else this pawn is too far past. What are you talking about? Alright, give me the ball. It's funny, there are 3 identical snowballs, but he only likes playing with one of them. So every time he brings me the one with the squeaker missing. Gotta go here, gotta defend. Another bishop's move. Let's say we just play bishop b1. Then we go back and forth. Bishop b1. We ask our opponent what he's going to do about it. What's happening here right now? I see, okay. Hello, Apple Snapple. How are you doing? Someone offered a draw. I don't think so. What is happening? I don't know. The screens aren't going back and forth like you do. How is it going, Apple Snapple? What's he do? Bring his king back around? Can he sneak this check in? Maybe that's what's going to be. Sneak a check in, then take this pawn. Let him play bishop c2. Is it we're taking? And if he takes it, we're taking his pawn. So check. Definitely. I think I have to play it fast enough. King takes. For sure. Yep. Yep. Definitely. Gotta be king a6. Next, me king takes pawn. All right. That was a fun game.
Okay, round 2 is about to start. Everybody be ready online. Round 2 is about to start. Please again share your screens.
Here we go, round 2. Ten seconds. Make sure, yeah, there I am. d4, e6. What are you doing? Bishop f4, doing knight f6. Take bishop, then just d4, d5, c5, knight c6, bishop d6. Just d5. We're going to play c5 now, there's the knight c6. These guys are pretty going to play fast because there's just not all that much else you can do. And a lot of the moves transpose into each other, like bishop d6. I'm not sure if it makes that big of a difference. I play this first or knight c6 first. Bishop g3 is what you play here. And then I sometimes play queen c7. The problem with queen c7 is that you can play d takes c5. And I can't play bishop takes queen. So sometimes I play bishop takes, pawn takes, queen d6. The idea is for e5. I feel like the computer doesn't like it, but I like it. So let's see what he does about it. Maybe this guy will show me why the computer doesn't like it. An e5. You know, get a nice space in the center. And there's e5. I take if he takes me. Usually if they yeah, okay. I feel like there's some sort of tactic that no one ever plays, but is possible. So we can look at this one afterwards, the computer. I think there's something that no one plays, but is possible. Right, as of right now, it's just a pretty fine position, I think. And I think if they check me, king f8 may even be the right move. I'm not certain about it. I have to think about it for a little bit. Because bishop d7 is also a possibility. Then bishop takes, knight f3. Well, see, I think the advantage of playing king f8 is that I can play a6 and then get my bishop out to a square I actually wanted to be on. And he can't attack my king immediately, so the biggest problem is my rook on h8 would be undeveloped, but I guess I could play h5 and try to get my rook out that way. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's see where he goes first. At knight f3, we're going to play queen e7. There's knight f3, queen e7, right? I can't imagine something wrong with queen e7. Queen c7 also looks like a move. Now I have to think, is there a big difference? Well, queen e7 stops e4. I think it feels better, but let's see if we can come with a good reason why queen e7 is better. Maybe stopping e4 is enough? Is he playing c5? I mean c4. And I play d4 as I put e7. Now I like queen e7. I'm doing it. What do you want? You want to play? Where's the ball? I need to see where it is. Oh, there it is. Okay. Bishop g4 is certainly an idea. Could castle, but I feel like black and white is probably going to castle queenside. So I could say queen c7, queen c2 I mean, going for my h-pawn, h6, castles queenside. I don't know if I really want to castle in the attack. So I'd worry about his pawn getting to g5, but it's actually pretty hard to get to g4, as both my bishop and knight would be defending that square. Alright, now we're put to the test. Do we want to play bishop d7, or do we want to play king f8? Thinking bishop, well, bishop d7, bishop takes, queen takes, knight here is actually kind of unpleasant. Queen d6, queen a4 check. So do we just play king f8? No, I play a really similar line to this, and it likes king f8 check. I'm not sure if it likes it here, though. Let's see. Bishop d7. Bishop takes, queen takes, knight here. That's what I'm looking at. Let's say queen d6. Check. We could just go knight d7. We could play king f8 at that point. I feel like something's telling me king f8 is good. I don't know what it is though. Why is king f8 good? Let's say king f8, queen c2, a6, b5, b4, I guess going after the king. I just feel like I like this move. I'm going to do it. I'm very curious to see if it's actually good. We'll definitely look at some of the engine afterwards. Share my screen. How do I do that? Chord. How do I? Yeah, I gotta try to share my screen on Zoom. Oh, there it is. Is it just this? Maybe it's just this. Oh, I think I figured it out. Oh, there it is. All right. Is that right? I'm sharing the wrong screen. How do I? I don't like this little thing. Oh, I see. So I'm sharing this screen. Okay. Why can't I see the chat anymore, though? So, all right. Okay, I see. Now I can have this up. I think that's right. All right. Cool. Zoom, this is pretty similar to WebEx. It's actually almost exactly the same. So I use both WebEx and Teams at work all the time. And I like Teams better, but at least I'm kind of familiar with this. This is pretty similar to what WebEx is like. Can't see the, oh, no, I can see the time. So we played King F8. There is another line I play where King F8 is the right move. And so it feels right. Also, I guess what it comes down to is that I get a head start on playing A6 and B5. And he's castling kingside, then if I get my pawn to B4, I can start opening him up. I guess this light squared bishop's going to be good in this position, actually, because of this long diagonal, potentially. I'll point both ways. There it is. Let's see. At least we seem to have confused our opponent, at least. So that's going to be worth something. Alright, there's queen d3. A6 looks pretty appealing. A6, b5 is kind of my idea. Bishop there, bishop there, bishop there is pretty good too. Thinking a6 is queen d3, the bishop can't run back anymore, and I think that's where the bishop wants to be. The bishop wants to be on the d3 square. So just a6, bishop there, get b5 in. He's got to go to c2. Then I go bishop there, bishop there, bishop there is my idea. And I feel like a6 has got to be the right move. It's got to be a6, b5. Do I have to play b5? I doubt that I have to play it. But is there a good reason not to play b5 right now is the real question. I don't see one, so I'm going to play b5. Yeah, I gotta go there. Now, I'd love to play bishop f5. Unfortunately, I definitely can't at this moment. So bishop g4 maybe? Going that route? The other would be bishop b7. Bishop b7 doesn't accomplish all that much, I don't think. Yeah, so I'm just going through the plan. Maybe I should play h5 at some point. Rook h6. Rook h6, and as long as my knight is here, though, the rook isn't going anywhere. And for the time being, I have to leave my knight here as it's defending the d-pawn. So I think it's going to be a bit of a process to actually improve my position. But it's not awful, though. I at least do have all this space on the queen side. I can maybe play b4 if he castles queen side. I don't even need to rush into it because this pawn's always going to be on c3. So it's a long-term weakness that I have the threat of b4. And b4 isn't all that threatening until I get like my rooks over. It's probably more threatening is if I can get my pawn here and my pawn to a3. That would be a lot more threatening. But once again, I can't do that quite yet. Knight here makes sense, threatening knight f5. So we just go bishop h5, bishop g6 anyway? He's going to play knight f5. Queen e5 is a move too. Queen e5 is at f3, play bishop takes g3. G6 is legal. I mean, I don't think it's that good, especially now because the f3, I can't even play bishop f5, so I'm not playing g6. G6, I mean, I'm playing g6. H5 is also legal, but I just don't see a good reason to play it right now. Bishop h5. Knight f5. Queen e5 or queen e6. Unless his queen can somehow get to g5, this knight on f5 isn't all that threatening. Problem with bishop h5 is that I'm not even threatening bishop g6 yet, really. Is that bishop g6, knight takes. Can't take this with like f takes, and I don't particularly like that position. D4, I'm just thinking of all the possibilities. D4, pawn takes c4, that doesn't really accomplish anything. We could do, how about rook d8? Rook d8, knight here, we take it, queen takes d4. Just messing up his pawns. How's that for an idea? Don't rush into anything. He plays f3, then we go back. Just rook d8, just get a rook to the center. Is that bad? Rook d8, let's think of rook d8 castles queenside. How about that? Rook d8 castles queenside. Knight f4, threatening f2 maybe? F3, just play knight f2. It attacks the queen as well. Rook d8 castles queenside. So I really would love to get my rooks over here. If I get that rook over there, then I'd be in business. And something I don't love about rook d8 is that if he castles queenside... Oh, we can't castle queenside. What do I think? If my bishop's blocking it off, so I'd have to go like... It would go rook d8, f3, bishop h5. That's how I'd have to go. So does that make queen e5 more appealing now? It stops f3? Alright, queen e5, knight f5, then bishop h5, bishop g6. Kind of actually like queen e5 for that very reason. So knight f5 doesn't actually come with a threat necessarily. And knight f5, do we have c5? Queen d5, no we don't. It's queen d5 stops it. Because we can't play bishop takes knight, because queen takes queen. But queen e5 is like a contender, it stops f3. Alright, I'm playing it. Yeah, I just totally overlooked this is blocking off his cutting off his king from castling queenside. And queen e5 is not a bad move, it's a centralizing move. But the real reason I play it stops f3. So what's he doing? Castle, maybe castling kingside? He could always do that. Castle's kingside, then we can get our bishop here more safely because knight takes, we play h takes. Then he can attack against his king. Knight f5 I think is the most obvious move. I could maybe even play knight e4 though. f3 just queen takes knight. Kind of like that actually. And depending on what happens, I could maybe even just like king e7. It's pretty bold though. It's get my rook out of the way, then go back and castle that way. is he did waste a lot of time moving this bishop around, so it kind of bought me some moves. So I might have to waste some time back to get my rook out. We'll have to see. We'll have to see where he goes. Knight f3, do I just take it and mess up his pawns? Because we had a really nice center, it's just that this rook is not good. But we kind of knew we'd get into a position like that. So it's not a surprise, at least. Yeah. Yeah, sorry a little before. Anybody watch any good TV shows recently? I was saying before, I started watching Bridgerton, and I think I'm on episode 9 of 10, so that's pretty much over. I think I'd recommend that show. It's, I don't even know how to describe it. It's different, you know, I feel like it does a lot of things that I would normally find to be annoying, just the style and the music, but it does it in a way that I actually really enjoy, that I don't usually like the type of show, so I'd recommend it. It's fun. It gets a little bit slow. So I usually don't like the type of British drama, like period piece drama like that, because I don't know, like the social mores and like slights. I just think it's annoying, but I like this show. And it does actually get annoying as it goes on, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, so anything new to watch. So if anybody's got any recommendations, I would appreciate it. Alright, we do see knight f5. We do see knight f5, so knight e4 is my idea. Knight e4. Obviously at f3. Oh, we say you can have bishop takes knight, and so you can't do f3. So what does it mean? He has to play knight back to h4. Still can play f3, so if queen takes g3. So knight e4, is it as good? Knight e4 is a good move here? Unless I'm missing something. I don't think I am. It's got to go back, right? And then what? Could like h5 maybe? Try to get a rook into the game that way. Once our knight, as we said, once our knight leaves the f6 square, then suddenly rook h6. Rook is free to go anywhere it wants. So I think knight e4 is pretty strong. We're going to take a last minute look at it. It seems weird, but yeah, I'm just cutting off the defense. I also kind of am threatening knight takes g3. I don't think I can really do it, but I mean, it's certainly an idea. I am very intrigued by it actually now that I'm talking about it. So let's just say knight h4. Knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes. We have 2 pawns for the piece. If he goes this way, we play queen takes g2, and then we're winning. So he has to go. Let's look at it one more time. Knight there. Knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes. He has to go. King f1. And then I teleport my rook to f6, and I'm super happy. So yeah, king f1, I think stops the fun. So it might just be one of those things that we keep in mind, but we can't quite do anything with it yet. So what are we doing after knight h4? Alright, see, this is what he played. So I'm saying we can't play knight takes yet. He can't play f3 either, so your queen takes g3. Can't castle. I could castle kingside though. But h5. The problem with h5 is that we can never play bishop g6 then. Or we never get that path. I want to look at this for a minute, one more time, just one minute. Yeah, not yet. If I play h5 though, and then I could, then maybe knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes, rook h6, threatening rook f6. So am I doing h5? Am I missing something? I think h5. I just want to make sure. Right, queen there, queen takes, king moves somewhere, knight f2. I think. So I'm not afraid of f3. h5, rook f6, rook f6. Bishop there. I don't want to trade. So he's playing super defensively now, which makes sense. Do I have knight takes g3 now for some reason? Does this make a difference? He said knight takes, bishop takes, knight takes rook, so that's a possibility. So knight takes, he's got to play pawn takes. Queen takes, king over. Rook h6. Bishop takes, pawn takes. I would be attacking the knight then. I don't know. That seems a bit too crazy, I think. I'm not worried if bishop takes bishop though. Bishop takes pawn takes, then suddenly this pin is kind of strong. Still can't play f3 for the same reasons. So rather play rook h6. Do we just play rook h6? That's the question. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Then knight takes pawn takes a big threat. Yeah, rook h6 seems good. Alright, so we did exactly what we wanted to do. Bishop takes, pawn takes, castles queen. No, not castles queenside. The castles queenside if knight takes f2, and that's important. So if he could castle queenside, he might get out of trouble. Gotta be pawn takes forced. g5's a threat. What's you about g5? I think he's in a lot of troubles. We have both the threat of g5. Notice if, like, knight g6, we could play rook takes, because our queen's covering the h8 square, or even just rook g8, in case of rook h8 check. But we also are threatening knight takes g3. So now pawn takes, queen takes. Suddenly we're throwing rook takes knight then. Especially, what's he going to do? He's going to have his rook somewhere, I think. Then knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes, queen takes. I do have to watch the d-pawn, but we had a lot to think about. We had a lot to think about, but I like this position. I feel like king f8's been paying off. I think king f8's been paying off. I remember looking at the clock. We're up a decent amount of time for this time control. There's a 10-second increment, though. So many games are still like, it's just not. Does g5 not just trap the knight? g5, knight there, queen takes, rook takes, queen takes, or just rook takes, rook takes. Let's take a g5. Knight f5. Queen takes. Because, alright, let's talk this through. g5, knight here, we play. Rook takes, rook takes, queen takes knight, then he has rook h8 check. So if we do g5 knight here, queen takes, rook takes rook, then we have queen takes here, king there, queen there check. King's got to come back here. I take this pawn. King's got to go there again. That looks good. That looks has got to be good. g5 knight there. King there. What I have to watch out for is if I take his rook, then he can check me and take my rook. I just feel like it's got to be good. I'm playing it. Oh, he did this check. I just play rook takes, right? So the queen's covering the... I just have queen takes a8. Yeah, knight f5 was playable, I think, but this is not. Well, we should win this game now. We're definitely going to get this with the computer. Curious how the games are going in the tournament. Okay, so we should have time to look at the computer. Not sure what this guy's thinking about now. Alright. I mean, we're way up, but let's not be dumb. Could play knight takes, could play pawn takes looks good. He takes this way, we check him, and then that's gotta be really good. Stupid mouse keeps falling, the cord keeps getting stuck. Right, pawn takes. Yeah, this is over. Alright, we did it. Let's look at this one. So it's this button right here. Analysis. I should just upgrade this account. I don't know why it's so laggy. Yeah, there's a reason it doesn't like this line, I think. Maybe there's not. What does it prefer here? Maybe there's something different. Yeah, knight takes. Queen takes, knight there. Let's see, does it like queen e7? It likes queen e7. I thought it would. Check. Does it like king f8? It does like king f8. Look at that. I remember this. I play, there's one blitz group I go to. I guess I used to go to in Arizona, and someone used to play a line very similar to this. It's not exactly the same. So they played b3 and bishop b2, and we had countless games. Okay, so that's like king f8. Yeah, I didn't think queen d3 was the best move because the bishop has to be in this long diagonal, and queen d3 cuts it off. We had h6. Didn't like that. What does it prefer? It actually likes g6 or rook b8. I don't know. These are kind of hard to find. Like g6 is just a scary move to play, I think. So g6, bishop f5, we looked at it, but I think it's just kind of scary to open your king up like that. Okay, it really doesn't like this, I guess, for this exact reason. Oh, hold on, it doesn't like g5. Likes... I'm confused here. It likes queen f6 is -5. Let's see why. Alright, we're attacking this pawn. Let's say we defend it. Then what? Rook d8. I don't think I see the idea yet. Let's say we do nothing. Oh, now g5. Okay, I guess the idea is that g5 isn't going anywhere, so don't rush into it. That's the idea. And I guess I rushed into it a little bit. Actually, when I played it, I was looking at the fact the rook was pinned. I wasn't looking at the fact that at g5 the knight is trapped. So that's why I rushed into it. So what's it saying? Okay, and now it's thinking more. It's saying it's good. This is what I was looking at. I was looking at this line. So why is this bad? Rook takes rook. Just queen takes b2. I checked him first. Does make a difference? Oh, king c2 and he can run, I guess. Okay. Fine. Alright, the threat is... So knight f2 is the threat, I guess. Oh, b2. Oh. Oh, okay, I see it now. Alright, definitely. I'm attacking the rook and threatening knight f2 check. Alright. That makes sense. And this move is just, yeah, just doesn't work. Good game. So that was kind of fun. We actually weren't that much trouble. And king f8, for anyone who plays that line, king f8 was the key to staying in there. How many games are going? This is definitely not updated. One game. I'm going to be back in 1 second, so hang in there. Now's a good time to follow if you're already following. I'm going to stream about this time every day. Similar content. Be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. Let's try to get some moves. Black to move. What have we got going on? Attack against this pawn. Can't guess. What can I guess? Not sure why I can't guess. No, I'm trying to talk to anything. Are they more? No, okay. Yeah, why can't I guess? Well, I would not have gotten that one right. I think they're going to be a tie for first. There'd be 4 rounds, I think, not 3. Oops. Okay. Well, I think he's going to play rook f8. You didn't know, like rook f7. Queen g6 maybe? Bishop there, queen takes. Anyway, we got opposite color bishops, but white's up by 2 pawns, right? Yeah, 2 pawns. Is this far advanced pass pawn. But it's not trivial to advance. You did play queen g6. Bishop you ever see queen takes. I think what he's got to do is eventually play, not now as he loses queen, but play bishop g3, transition the rooks over. Because you don't need all the rooks on this passed pawn. Because the bishop's covering it, he has a light squared bishop, so all you need is one bishop on this pawn. You'll let him sack the rook if he wants to, it's probably not going to happen. Oh, it's Chewbacca. From the distance, I don't even know what I thought that picture was. Do we have bishop takes, rook takes d7? I think we have bishop takes, rook takes d7. Don't we possibly have bishop? Hello? Watch out, on camera. We have to edit that part out, we'll see. I'm ready for a break. Bishop takes, rook takes, push the pawn. Then what? How are you stopping from advancing? Check? Okay, that is a check. King back, the queen's behind the pawn. Maybe it doesn't work, that check. Queen takes, rook takes. Pawn push, that's too crazy, I think. So you can just move this rook back. Queen there makes sense. I think, again, the idea has got to be bishop g3. Just, even if you lose this pawn, it's not the end of the world. That you can maybe find a way to hold on to it and just transition your rooks over. Start attacking. So you don't need all your rooks trapped behind this pawn. By the way, anyone interested, I have 29 followers right now. If anyone wants my 30th follower, I'd appreciate that. Be my only 30th follower forever, so keep that in mind. How's time? Both people are pretty low on time. But yeah, definitely bishop g3. I'd play that. I can guess now. What changed? Now I can guess. Although that does hang this pawn. Alright, I'm changing my vote to h6. Actually, yeah, definitely h6. It's pinned, yeah. That's the thing. There is one thing like positional chess, I think like tactical chess. Positionally, you gotta move your bishop back and get your rook to the center file, but if you've got a killer move like this, then just play it. Right, it's pinned, so you can't take. This is where it's taking the pawn. Check. I gotta go king back. I think he's gonna check him again. He didn't. That's just a free guy, right? Although check. I mean, let's see. Check. Attacking the bishop. It at the very least goes up the exchange. So now you gotta do this. Well, he should have done that. Now I think he's gonna check him. And this should be a pretty easy win now. Now we go back to the positional idea. Just play bishop g3. Just do something. Get your rooks to this file. Trade queens is end the game. Doesn't have to be drawn out. If I were black, I might just resign. I wouldn't resign, but, you know, in a hypothetical sense, I'd resign. With a minute left, I know what's going to happen. But a minute with a 10-second increment is different from just a minute. Yeah, then after this, we have one more round of the tournament. I'm a little bit surprised. Let's look at the standings. Okay, for these guys going, they have 0 points, so they can't catch up. But there are currently 3 people with 2 points. So there's a good chance there'll be 2 people who finish with 3. And so it's kind of disappointing to tie for first. You never know. But we'll see. Check, yeah. Rook over. D7, that's going to end the game. My dog's actually relaxing. I think he's maybe calming down a little bit. He's still pretty young. He's only a year and a half old. And he's so hyper all the time, which is cute, but then also when you just need to sit down and work and he's there jumping in your face all day, it becomes a little bit less cute suddenly. But he's calming down. He loves working that we're working from home. I don't know how he's going to handle it when I start going back into work every day. He's been spoiled by it. Going to queen now. I don't see why not. Or that. Same idea. No, I didn't quite get there in time. Yeah, and after the tournament, I think I'm going to play some Bug House. I haven't played Bug House in a long time. I enjoy playing Bug House a lot more in person, or if I'm playing online with somebody that I know. Maybe I can try to contact somebody that I know, see if they want to play. Let's just finish the tournament first. Let's finish the tournament first and figure it out. But I haven't played Bug House like over a month, so I'm kind of itching to play it. All right, I could have guessed that. The only legal move. Gotta block it, right? Guess you don't have to block it. I think he's gonna take it. Oh, should have guessed resigns. I'm always afraid I'm going to exit out of the tournament by mistake and lose my spot, so just leave it alone.
Okay, round 3 is starting. Please again share your screens. Round 3 is getting underway. Last round.
All right, good luck. Let's see, just in the chat. Good luck. It sounds like I forgot to be a sportsman. I'm still just playing bullet games. This is too fast to say good luck. All right, we had the same opening of the first game. D4 going into a Scotch gambit probably. Takes bishop c4. In our first game, we saw knight f6. Oops, that's square. We got knight f6 again. Last time we saw knight f6, e5, knight g8, which I wouldn't recommend. So you don't want to develop backwards. e5, d5 is the main move here. People play knight g4 and knight e4, and those are both pretty playable. They're actually pretty good, especially knight e4 is not bad at all. But everyone plays d5 for some reason. I think d5 is the easiest to play. But also it gives white a pretty solid position. Oh, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I can play music. Does anyone want to hear music? Anyone have any preference for music? If not, I'm just going to put some stuff on. Hold on. Putting on... Probably shouldn't pick my phone. I'm going to people think I'm cheating. So they can't hear me. Knight e4, queen e2 is the move. I don't know if you know, but I'm playing, since it's an online USCF rated tournament, I'm on a Zoom call going at the same time, so they can see me, I can wave to the Zoom call, and also I'm sharing my screens. I'm afraid if they see me pick up my phone, they're going to think that I'm cheating. Or I could show that it's Spotify. Let's save the music for Bug House. Let's just focus right now. Knight there, c3 is the move. I don't have to deliberate that much. I know it's in theory. d3 makes things boring. So I just take it and go to a boring position. Takes, knight takes, keeps things a little bit interesting. If they have like bishop e3 and castle's queenside. But d3 makes it boring. It's d3, I don't have to take it, but I mean, it's not another great move. I mean, I have to take it eventually. So let's say d3 takes, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes, d6. This is pretty boring. takes, I do sack a pawn, then I get nice development. Knight here, alright. Also a move. Pretty similar to takes. I feel like people don't play this that often. I just don't play against this opening very often at all. Obviously, if bishop takes, pawn takes, the queen's now defending the pawn. Pawn takes, knight takes, knight takes, knight takes. Should I sort of throw anything sneaky there? See, bishop takes, king takes, queen there, knight e6 ends the fun. Oh, pawn takes, knight takes, queen takes, knight takes. Just knight e4. How about that? Is that even necessary though? Is there a need to rush into that? Like, am I afraid of bishop c5 or something? Is that scary? Am I afraid of d6? Maybe a little. Pawn takes, knight takes, knight takes, knight takes, queen e4. Seems pretty appealing. Knight e3, knight c3. I kind of like that actually. Usually you don't want to be the one to take first or to trade in this type of position, but that just seems pretty good. Knight takes, queen there. If he throws in the check, I can just play knight c3 or bishop d2. H4 is another one I'm thinking about. It's not that threatening though. As I go knight here, I'm not forcing anything because my bishop's not on d3. Even if it was h6, I don't know. So maybe I just take it. I think I'm just going to take it actually. I guess I did it now, so it's over. It's locked in. Knight, I kind of have to play knight takes back, otherwise he takes my knight and gets a tempo, so I'm going to take it. This is the plan. I think I want to go here. Knight e6, f4 maybe even? So I'm thinking d6, f5. Queen e4 has got to be right though, I think. I feel strongly that queen e4 has got to be the right move. Obviously d5, I'm opposanting it, or I can just take it. I think if he goes knight e6, then f4. If he goes knight c6, then just like knight c3. He did go knight e6. Am I actually playing f4, f5? So what I worried about? d6? I actually worried about d6 though. Am I in a rush to play f4? That's another question I gotta ask. Because why not develop my pieces first? Why not play knight c3? d5, just take it. d6. Against d6, what am I doing? d6, then f4, maybe? I think so. I don't think I need to rush into playing f4. I think it's a pretty good move, but I also don't think it's going anywhere. You know, I think I can wait. I think I just develop, then play f4, f5. Maybe throw an h4 so that knight g4 isn't knight g5 isn't a threat. But even knight g5, queen g4, you know, I think I can handle it pretty well. I didn't get a good luck back. I don't know what that's all about. I feel like you gotta say good luck back, right? You can almost say bishop takes knight with a discovery. Unfortunately, that's a check. So we have bishop d2, and then bishop takes check. Bishop d2 is pretty appealing, right? I mean, I have trouble seeing why not with bishop d2. I can't say good. Why didn't he say good luck back? You know, maybe he is in focus mode. You know, so you go into focus mode, you can't see the chat. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and assume he's in focus mode. And now bishop takes knight is a threat. Right, bishop knight, bishop takes f7 is the threat. Even at castles, bishop takes knight, Bishop takes bishop. Bishop takes f7. Rook takes. Bishop takes bishop. d6, right? I'm just taking his knight. Because of this discovery. Bishop takes knight. Bishop takes bishop. Like queen takes. Bishop takes. Bishop takes. Bishop takes f7. King takes bishop, right? Like we talked about, the discovery. Do I think better? I don't think I think better than just if bishop takes bishop, he takes here, check. So I'm gonna take here with check. King takes bishop takes bishop. It's got to be the right move, right? Got to be. Yeah, I don't think e6 is bishop takes, so now I like my position a lot suddenly. And I didn't dislike it before, but now we're even, and his king's in the center of the board. If I could castle queenside, I'd love that. I suspect he's going to take the pawn. Then I can't play queen takes. Obviously, it's rook e8. I could play bishop takes, something like rook e8, but I don't know how much I like that. So at pawn takes, I might just castle this way, and then yeah, castle this way in f4. Definitely, actually, definitely, I do that. Because this bishop's super strong. Castle's get my rook on the file. And if not, then I'll castle queenside pinning. Did I refill the water bottle? I did. I don't remember that. Okay, let's get this conversation going now. Don't get that much activity in chat. So if you want to talk, then feel free. I love talking to people. So put your thoughts in chat. Anything, I'll talk to you. Gets boring in quarantine. So put whatever you're thinking, if you're interested. My topic will be music, because I gotta put on something when we're playing Bughouse. And I've got a playlist. It's very eclectic though, so if nobody says anything, then I'm just gonna put on my playlist. So if anyone has any suggestions, take them now. Castle's queenside, right? Castle's queenside. You know, actually, hold on. Queen takes h7. Because if I castle queenside, then he just goes king g8 and gets safe. Queen takes h7 is totally playable though. You can't play rook takes, I play bishop takes. So am I missing something? Queen there, rook there doesn't do anything. Right? I'm just thinking for another second. Right? Queen takes h7. I'm doing it. Same idea. If he takes here, I'm castling and playing f4. Although he's e4. But his king is in a lot of trouble. Oh no, he can't play e4, so then I play queen takes g7. So it's got to be castles. I think it's got to be castles in f4. I'm somehow afraid he's going to go here and then take my h2 pawn. But I don't think that's really possible. So yeah, I'm going to castle. And then play f4. If he chases me away, I'm just going back to e4. I always have h3 or g3, you know. Yeah, if anybody wants to talk about anything though, let me know. I know talking about chess over and over can get kind of boring, and I like it, but you know, I don't take so much chess. Yeah, my taste in music is usually mostly 80s stuff, and then just a random assortment of other things. It's pretty fun. At least fun for me, you know. Some people don't like that type of music. I don't get it, but some people don't. Well, what's he playing? Maybe rook h8 and then queen h4. Right, if I go queen here, F4, right? It's got to be F4. F4 just looks so strong. F4, pawn takes, rook takes, queen takes, king there, rook e8. Actually, we got something to think about. F4, pawn takes, g3 too looks pretty killer. F4, pawn takes, queen takes. We always have rook F1, but then that's 2 pieces for the queen. So let's see. F4, pawn takes, rook takes, queen takes this pawn. King e6 is forced. Rook e3 check. King d6 maybe? And then rook takes rook. If he checks me, I just have something like rook e1. So f4, I guess, right? f4, pawn takes, rook takes. It seems scary. I'm doing it, though. Mostly opening my bishop. He wants to bishop, even no, bishop h3 isn't going to work because I have queen takes. So you want to go like rook there and then bishop h3 or something. But pawn takes, I have bishop takes g7 also. Queen takes, rook takes just ends the game. So bishop takes g7 is pretty interesting too. So I'm thinking about it. Rook takes, queen takes, king e6, rook e1, I don't know, king d6, rook takes rook. You know, I was thinking bishop h3, but his queen's not on g4 anymore. So, or I mean g5 anymore, so that's not really a threat. And so I have one camera here, and then for some reason Zoom couldn't connect to my camera on this monitor, so I've got a camera. I'm just using my laptop camera too. So when I look into my laptop camera, I can see myself on Zoom and on Twitch. It's weird to see from 2 different angles, but hello. I don't know what I'm going to play. He's got to take it, and I think he just has to take it. Bishop takes g7 seems almost better. Although, no, bishop f5, attacking my queen, makes me not want to do it. So takes, as we are doing rook takes, queen takes, king here. Rook e1, king d5 is playable too. I don't know, if I hang all my pieces and lose then, so be it. And I play queen takes rook. Rook takes rook, I mean. And then what? He can't check me. And he could play rook c1, he's played rook e1 though. Any scary bishop moves, like bishop f5 maybe? Actually, look at that. Let's get bishop f5. Takes, rook takes, queen takes, king there. Rook e1 check, king d6, we're saying rook takes rook. Bishop f5. Oh, no, our queen's on g7 now. Never mind, I was thinking our queen's still on h7. So I think we're doing okay. And also a nice little thing is that once his rook's gone, suddenly the e5 square is a big target. So if he goes to d6, we're threatening bishop e5 check. So a check, maybe he goes to e5, but then we're threatening rook e5 check. Am I doing it? Rook takes, queen takes. Am I missing something big? I hope not. Rook takes, queen takes. So this is what we talked about. I gotta do it, right? Gotta do it. This is what we talked about. I hate sometimes you see it in your head and you see it on the board, it looks completely different, but this is looking pretty similar. This is looking pretty similar. He can't really move his king, or else I check him, or I can get my other rook into it, something like that. So I don't think he can do that. He's got to take it. Then I could play rook f1. I'm never gonna do that though, because I don't want to give up 2 rooks for the queen. It's not necessary. Yeah, queen takes is our threat, and then rook e1, just like we talked about. All right, I think we calculated correctly. I don't see anything for him. I don't think of a mate. This is all these square. This square is too well covered. So I think just rook takes rook once he moves his king. King to the center. I mean, do we have anything that's better than just rook takes rook? I really don't think we have anything better than rook takes rook. Yep, he checks us. We go back. Okay, I can take a little sigh of relief now. It might be premature, but at least as of right now, I still think this is a solid sacrifice. I mean, it's not going to sacrifice once you get the rook back. And all these pieces are trapped in the back. So now what? Kind of curious how the other games are going, so go to results. Oh, see, the other person's 2 out of 2 lost their last game. Or did they drop out before then? I'm kind of confused, but alright, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just keep playing. Just thinking you try something like this. Could just play rook takes rook. Check, king here. Check. Oh, would that be perpetual? It might be a perpetual. Queen e5 just wins a bishop. But let's see if we have something better. What does rook e5 hold up? King there, he runs away. Yeah, queen e5 wins a piece, so I don't know if it's the most perfect move, but it wins a piece. Yeah, I don't see a compelling reason not to play it. Right, rook takes, and then we get his bishop. Yeah, so this should be over now. I'm just going to push these pawns, and that'll be it. Alright, we did it. GG's. Oh shoot, I don't think I want with the engine on. Can I how can I pull that game up without screwing everything up? So I don't want to leave the tournament either. How do I do that? Anybody know how to do that without screwing things up and leaving the tournament? Oh, here it is. There it is. Analysis. Alright, so this is all pretty standard stuff. Okay, looks now the computer's coming around to liking takes. Knight takes, yeah, queen e4. Okay, castles and knights e3 is about equal. Like castles a lot now. Alright, maybe castle is slightly better. I don't know. Yeah, and I believe stockfish, but I think in terms of natural looking moves, this is good. Okay, and then this is, yeah, that was just a mistake allowing this. You can't let this happen. London likes something better. No, okay. It just reevaluated its analysis. It actually likes castles better than queen takes h7, which I find kind of strange. Oh, the more it looks, it likes queen takes h7 more. And I think this move is at least scary to a person. Gives them more of an opportunity to screw up. Okay, yeah, I guess f4 is just, let's see if it likes the line we played. It likes g3. It likes g3 a lot. How did the g3 line gone? g3, queen c5, king h1. Oh, it likes queen d5 better. This is so slow for some reason. King g1. Rook f2. I feel this is +6, but let's I believe that it is. Let's say we do. All right, fine. Oops. Oh, is it all about this attack? It is all about that attack. Rook d1. As a bishop e6. I don't know. Guess the king is just too open. All right, I guess the king is just too open. So let's see what it thinks of our line though. Takes queen takes. Queen takes g7. Rook e1. Say it likes rook e. I don't know how much it matters at this point. Say it likes rook e5. What do they look at rook e5? What if the king goes up? Oh, we got a mate, I guess. King here. Rook d5. King here. Oh, we get his queen. Oh, the king is totally trapped, isn't it? Alright, well, I guess, yeah. So I guess really the turning point was on, where were we? A few moves from here. Yeah, d6, yeah, you can't allow bishop takes e6. Yeah, he even likes knight c5. Or not so much anymore, but bishop takes, knight c5, both moves that don't allow bishop takes e6. But good game. So let's see where we are in the tournament. How many games are still left going? I think we got first guaranteed for whatever that's worth. Let's stick around though, just for the sake of sticking around, to get our online trophy. Let's check out this game. This is the guy we played last time. It's Black's turn as we to guess moves. f1, sure. Still not mated. Still not mated. Yeah. And now I can sit. Yeah, I can play king g3. Now I sit. Play king h4 too. Right, it's not mate 1. King h3 isn't mate 1 either. Alright, now I have to sit. How is the time... Yep, now I'm sitting. I didn't have to make it so risky. I could have played better. You know, I could have... what I missed was that rook d2, queen g1. I couldn't play bishop f1. We're uptime. I'm sure he's pre-moved knight at g3. Yeah, alright. If that were done over the board, it probably could have been closer to a draw because... You know, because it's hard to calculate the exact millisecond like that. Alright, I can play fast. Shouldn't have taken that pawn. I gotta get used to playing bughouse again. I played bughouse openings. There. Bishop here, maybe? Looks it's gotta be fine. Maybe not fine. I don't know. Find out. Here, take it back. That's the point of this king. I don't like the fact he's targeting that square. If I get a bishop, that'd be nice. Just knight here. I'm thinking. I can't think. You know, and you can't sit to think. What's his threat, though? Is it? Okay. I don't know about this. Check. Get a sack. Get a knight there. Then do I go up? Do I go straight back? Oh no, I'm forced to go up. Bishop g4 if I can to get a hideaway square. Alright, I'm running this way. Oh, actually, I'm getting mated, aren't I? Well, alright, that's gonna happen. E6, what am I doing? Forgetting they're playing bughouse. That's what I'm doing. push here? No, I don't have to. Knight here. Takes me, I take his bishop. Start with opening things up on the queen side. What a pawn. Can you give me a pawn? There it is. Bishop takes, we have knight takes. Does this. This is also pretty great, I think. Pinning, so we can't take. How's time? Time is very, very close. Which is good. It's not really a factor right now. It's just stay solid. Okay, my opponent's got a queen. But I don't think that changes too much. How can I attack? Alright, do this. Rook takes, I get the pawn here. We get a bishop in there. Or I just threaten to promote. Otherwise, you get a bishop in here, and then that leaves your pawn in here. You got his queening that. Do I have any other checks? What happened? We won. Good. Now celebrating all these games. How do I, oh, we'll do it later. Yeah, this guy's been kind of complaining about some stuff. I don't know. Some people are pretty bad at sports and podcasts, and I understand it. In chess, you know, it's in regular chess, you make a mistake, it's really only your fault. So you're gonna only be mad at yourself. But in Bughouse, even if you're playing bad, it's your fault. You're losing. You know, you suddenly have someone to blame, and I think that's why the salt levels can start to rise when you're playing Bughouse. Yeah, this guy is going off. Yeah, some is your opponent's, some is your partner's fault, some is not. But I mean, you know, it's just for fun. Especially these online games, literally don't mean anything. You know, you're not having fun with it. But I experience the same thing. That's why I like to play with people I know, because there are people who are annoying partners. You know, but I mean, yelling at them isn't really going to change anything. It's probably going to make them even more annoying. So I just gotta take a break. That's why I just play with people I know. You know, that's kind of, I don't know. It's taking forever. How about this? Let's play on live chess now. I gotta update my my description. In fact, let's do first live chess exit at chess.com 11. Now I'm going to edit my streamer information as I'm no longer playing chess.com tournaments. I am, in fact, back to playing tournaments on livechess.org. There we go. Update information. I think it's okay. Let's see what tournaments are going now. Let me get from anonymous to playing a tournament. This seems like a good opportunity. I'm going to run to the. I'll be back in a second. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. So what are we gonna do next? Let's just join into the very end of this tournament just for fun, just to get some games in. All right, we're playing Bullet now. No longer playing 15-minute games. Definitely just play this. Alright, Gloria next. Yeah, if there's any requests of music, then go for it. Alright, there. I think one time is more than enough. Let's do Gloria. Just the right one? Sounds right. Alright, what should we put up next? You wanna dance? Are you sleepy or dance? Play a dancing song. What do you think? Or dance like this, right? Just stand. Do it. You know this dance. There we go. There we go. Alright. So do a dip. Do a spin. You like it? I'm not sure how much he likes dancing. Oh yeah, the dog song from Instagram. Head. Gloria. Okay. A little bit much, my friend. He's gonna learn manners. He's gonna kiss somebody while dancing like that. Alright. Any other requests? I'm also always looking for new shows to watch. I just finished one episode of Bridgerton. I was talking about earlier. It's pretty good. I was surprised that I liked it. I saw a new season of Meet My Dog. Well, Apple Snapple, I think. Vincent? Yeah, Vincent. We hear Vincent next. Sure. Yeah, my dog gets carried away. He's... What was that? When he gets overexcited, he tries to like eat my face, I think. He's trying to bite my lips in there. I think it's all in good fun, though. Hopefully. He's definitely the type of dog. If I were to ever die in my sleep or something, he'd definitely eat me within a couple of hours. Oh. Alright, 30 seconds. Good luck to everybody. So let's get to an opportunity to call out. If you're watching and not already following, please follow. I'm going to stream about this time every day, maybe a little bit earlier. Similar stuff, Blitz Bullet, Podcast Viewer Games. So feel free to follow if you're not already following. 10 seconds left. Good luck.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Here we go. C3, D4 is coming. Oh, it's supposed to be D4. Well, it's not terrible. It's different. It's different. I'll say that. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing. It's gotta be alright though, at least. Get over to the center. What, you want attention? I'll pat you in 1 second. He just loves attention. Yeah, I'm not sure how long I can leave it there though. I can go here now. Check him. Could, I don't think he just loses a piece though. Let's activate our other bishop. Oh, this is a mistake. Should not have activated the bishop. Should not have done that, turns out. Can I play this? Oh. We can see the resign off to a rocky start. But that's alright. First game matters the least because it doesn't mean we're off a streak. We had Vincent as a request.
Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and gray.
Berserk. I usually don't like going berserk.
Know the darkness in my soul, shadows on the hills, sketch the trees and the
He's really talking in the background.
catch the breeze and the winter chills, in colors on the snowy linen land. Now I understand what
It's
you
gonna play
tried
fast.
to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free.
Interesting.
They would not listen, they did not know how.
Castle Queensland King's wide open.
Perhaps they'll listen now.
But, yeah.
Starry, starry night,
Oh, time's running out.
flaming flowers that brightly blaze, swirling clouds in violet haze, reflect in Vincent's eyes of shining blue, colors changing hue. Morning fields of amber grain, weathered faces lined
Alright, we pulled it off.
are soon
What song should we play next?
the artist's loving hand.
Up for any suggestions. If not, I'm gonna go into my playlist. Let's not make any mouse errors. How about that? Check. Where is he going? That is not the best place to go. So just check coming. Perhaps they'll listen now. They could not. And I learned from my last match from Castles is better than Knight Takes Rook, it turns out. Gotta chill out, my friend. C4 maybe? Or the queen takes bishop takes his check. Just lose a bishop? Oops. Alright. This line might need some work. I think his attack needs some work. Well, at least we confused him enough. Alright, I gotta see it. Another side. I'm gonna hear this one. Play. Take that. Don't love getting the isolated pawn. It's not want a queen trade. There we go. Not sure what I want to do here. If he plays with H3. Thank you. Alright. Didn't know what to do, so he checkmated himself. It's a nice opponent. I don't know if to take that. Alright, taking all the pawns. You can punish me for it. Show me what you got. Attacking this pawn, I guess, and play d4, why not? That pawn's definitely good. If I'm gonna take that, I think I'm gonna take it. We're up. Our structure's not good. We're up 2 pawns, just not trivial. What's a discovery? I don't see a scary discovery. Alright, now he's in some trouble. Alright. Alright. Let's see what we got next. Let's make sure we're on. Alright, sure. Come on, give us a game. Here it is. Guy in first. Let's see if we can beat him. Guess we let him take our bishop so we don't lose our d-pawn. Rook e1. Gonna push here. Takes 2 to get his knight. Otherwise, e6 is kind of a take here and then e6. Looks covering it. Ah, crap. Yeah, they go to f1. We get the win streak again. castles. We had this yesterday. Everybody was watching yesterday, and we won one and we lost one. In Bullet, it's far more viable, though. It gives me king the rook, we attack his king. What? They're already talking. That was a non-Shrek version, I forgot. What's the material? We're not doing so well this game, are we? Oh, we try to push our past pawns. That's all we can do. Alright, we did it. Somehow. We gotta get the win streak, that's what matters. Alright, let's do this ourselves, we can't pin us. Control the center. Yeah, still control the center. C-pawn. Actually, rook takes. I think I can do this. Alright, windmill. Alright, we don't quite get the windmill, but we get the important part of it. Push. Move up the board. Can't check me there, fortunately. Alright, let's push this pawn. Alright. We did it. If anyone has any requests for songs, just put it in the chat and I'll put out whatever you request. Always interested in learning about new music. Apple Snapple's good or bad. I think she had, or whoever it is, had 3 songs in a row. Anybody's interested, just throw it in there. Otherwise, oh, what am I doing? I just lost that pawn. Yeah, let's go through my playlist. I meant to play to E1, but this isn't terrible. Whereas we're advancing our pawns. Could allow this move. I don't know if I like that. So we just gotta attack as fast as possible. I think he let me off the hook a little bit there. Sure, he checks me. I gotta run. He didn't. Alright. So now he's trying to open his king up. Yeah, now I gotta run. Push here. And take the g6 pawn. I might just be totally dead here. I don't know. Maybe I'm not, though. Yeah, I'm not. I do have this pawn right here. Am I just totally dead? Not sure. I'd be okay with the queen trade. Oh, now I'm not totally dead anymore. There's knight here. Oh. That happened. I probably could have fought for a win there. I definitely could have, you know, I just should have gotten rid of that. So he's going berserk. Alright, fine, we're going berserk. Apple Snap Ice just sounds like a womanly name. If you're a guy, I'm sorry. If I takes... Sure, okay. Yeah, king out of there. Uh-oh. We were too slow. Apple's mail and Snapple's mail? Alright, I'm sorry, Apple Snapple. I'm sorry if I offended you. Apple Snapple's a man, everybody. I thought, this Apple Snapple sounds like a girl's name? I don't know. No, yeah, I'm just gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it. I'm sorry, Apple Snapple. I think I punched in the time it took me to read your chat, Apple Snapple. I lost that game on time, so I think we consider ourselves even. And knight takes, I'm pretty sure I can't actually. His bishop takes, or his knight. Oh no, knight takes, pawn takes. Okay, never mind. I can totally do it. Knight takes, queen takes, knight. Unfortunately, it didn't do it. All right, didn't do it. You got away with something. Does this sound like Star Wars to anybody? I play that part. It's always almost almost the end of Star Wars. You know what I'm talking about? Why do you hear it? And this obviously came well before Star Wars, so more likely than not, Star Wars is based on this song. I guess I'll take. Don't want to trade queens. Sorry, rook to this. I shouldn't have allowed that to happen. Should not have allowed that to happen. I'm not playing the smartest move this game. This idea, try to checkmate me. Go here. Alright. Oh shoot, this is a knight. Oh, you're all in for a treat. So you don't request songs, this is what you get. How are we doing? 12th place? I think there's still more than half the tournament left. Lots of time. Oh, I almost did it. I think that... Alright. What am I doing? Takes, go back and retake here. Oh, what am I doing? Bishop d2 I meant to do. That is taking a piece. Whoops. Alright, I got the piece back. Crossing over b5. Didn't do it. And castle queenside though. Chase the bishop away. Oh, he turned this around somehow. F4, maybe F5. Can anyone decipher what the song's about? Yeah, if anyone can decipher tell what this song's about, go ahead, bonus point. Alright. Castles, if they take, we play knight b5. Right here. Can do this, and this, maybe, can I? It's a piece. Get my bishop there. Yeah. Yep, and then h6 is gonna be mate. Where are we now? Are we on a win streak yet? We just got on the win streak. You know, there's still so much time left in the tournament. So open again. Oh, did we win this last time somehow? Wait, a6. What does a6 do? What the heck am I doing? Why did I play a6? Don't know I played a6. Why does that make any difference? He checks you, bishop e6 at least. Alright, push this, or just can't check me there, my knight and bishop's on it. What the heck is this guy doing? What's happening? I think we're at least close to winning now. Check me there. Everyone's running. I think I run to G6 and be safe, right? Yeah, now he's made it. Alright, pull that one off. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, put some song requests in the chat and I'll play whatever you want. Let's see, I don't like playing this opening. You can just develop. C5, sure. E5? I don't know, this line's so weird, I just don't know it. Well, now we're attacking the knight at least. You can attacking this pawn now. I'm playing way too slowly. I don't like this. Oh, or that. This is not going very well, is it? Uh-oh. Alright, here it goes. That's it. Oh, I see. Alright. I need to put the music on pause for a second. I think a roommate of mine is making a phone call. Alright, let's recenter. Also, once again, I'm open to requests. Play whatever you want. What have we been doing here? Just developing pieces. Nothing too exciting. I'm gonna watch this pawn be castles like I'm taking, and then I'll castle myself. Let's take here. F4, F5. To figure out what I want to do here. G3 maybe? Pushing the pawn. Yeah, this knight is just out of the game. The problem is. Okay, if we can get our knight here, then we're alright. We're down a pawn, but his pawns aren't that great. I'd be okay with him taking theirs, and rook takes. This I'm a little bit less okay with. Alright, I get this pawn now. Okay, I think if he takes, then I go here. I'm subtly threatening rook h3. Alright, he must have noticed it, so we gotta go back. And we gotta try to play as tricky as possible, though, right? I can't just lose. Alright. Just getting rid of this pawn. Okay. We at least didn't lose it on time. I'll take it, why not? We were off the win streak anyway, so a draw there is not terrible. Let's see, what is this all about? Capture the bishop? I don't remember. I'll look at that later. I don't even remember my last game I played. Actually, I do remember. It was a stalemate on the H file. A file. Was I white or black? I think I was white and I played really bad. Should have stopped. Oh, Is it any good? I always screw this opening up. But I know the more that I can open up the queen side, the better. That's one thing I know for sure. Push here and queen d8. Not sure if queen is actually necessary. Now this knight can move at least. Still got work there. Sure. Is this winning? It's not easy for him to get into my king right now. Now attacking the H pawn. Oh, I guess we passed. Okay, alright, we did it. We avoided some of those checks. Oh, thank you to Yale Saran, I'm saying that right. Thanks for following. We're still in there. There's still 25 minutes left, so it's still way too early to make any calls about what place we're going to finish in. We're still in there. Alright, I'd like playing a4 to stop b5. Yeah, I shouldn't allow that to happen. I'd be okay if I can take it, though. It takes, and then... Yeah, this... I can take that. Alright, now at least it's interesting. Take that, play f4. Threatening e5. So we have queen here check. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the, thanks for saying that. Let's see, how can we not lose this game? Attacking both works at the same time. Oh, it hangs queen. Alright, sometimes moves look too good to be true. You know, I gotta take a step back and realize that there's hanging your queen. So, mate is coming. Alright, are we on the win streak yet? Not quite yet. Once you win the next one, it's 3 in a row. So let's see. Let's play this one carefully. We already are not playing carefully. This one's not bad. It's not how I like to play it. I don't have to give a pawn in the center. You can kind of turn into like a sort of a King's Indian sort of thing. Actually, the most recent tournament I played in person, I had this opening. And actually, I won the game pretty quickly against a master level player. it was very, very surprising. He was an older guy though, so I kind of got the sense that he was someone who used to be a lot stronger and maybe like but then had a floor of 2,200. But I don't know. That's just my guess. God, how long ago was that? That must have been like last February or something. Is obviously all the other in-person tournaments been canceled since then. Yeah, it's kind of too bad. I hadn't traveled for chess, or traveled. I mean, I drove like an hour to a tournament for a while to play in person. And at the beginning of 2020, I thought I'd start playing in more over-the-board in-person tournaments, but then the year had other plans for me. And I was in high school. I used to travel a lot more. Actually, to different states to go to big tournaments. But now, I play a lot more for fun than I did before. But I've been trying to get into it in a more serious way. But that's also still kind of just on hold until COVID's over. So in the meantime, we can play these crazy bullet games for fun. I'm not sure how much better at chess I'm becoming by playing this particular game, because I'm learning to move my mouse faster. Maybe it'll be a stalemate sort of position. If I get lucky. Oh shoot, shouldn't have allowed that. Worth a shot. Alright, good game. Good game. That's too bad. You gotta get on the win streaks if you want to do well in these tournaments. Just out of curiosity, 54 is kind of hard to catch up with. But 21 minutes is a lot of time. I don't have to do anything too crazy yet. So I'll just say for now, my goal is to come in the top 10. And we'll see how doable that is. You gotta go to g8. This move gives me way too much play. Also, you gotta go to d5. So now I just take your rook, because you don't have you can't take on g2. That's the main counterplay that you get from this opening. Again, I can, if anyone has any song requests, I'll play whatever you want to hear. Otherwise, I'll play my usual playlist. But I feel like my stuff, I just play the same kind of stuff. I mean, it's an eclectic assortment of things, but it's the same feel, so I like when people recommend new stuff. So feel free to throw it in the chat if you're interested. Otherwise, probably after this game, I'll just resume what I was playing before. That was smart. I'm barely been paying attention to this game, but I think we're winning. The last time I checked, we're ahead. Yeah, I think we're still winning. Gotta watch out. Just happened to think we're winning his rook now. I don't know, my king over here. I think it's safe, but... Oh, I lost my queen. Whoops. I know something seemed off. Not sure how much it's going to matter in the scheme of things, especially now. Hold on. Okay. Alright, we're in there. Where am I from? I am originally from Arizona, but I'm living in the Midwest now. That was a massive transition. I'm not going berserk this time. I guess we'll take the coward route. So I went to school in California, now I'm living in the Midwest, and the winters are pretty brutal. And it's similar to like the summers in Arizona, I'd say, are equally awful. So like it's really, really hot outside, but then you just don't leave the house. I think the biggest thing to adjust to is driving in ice and snow. This past couple of weeks have been a massive snowstorm here. And the roads just get so bad so quickly. And I've had to get used to the sensation of hitting the brakes of your car, but the car not actually stopping at all, which is a pretty new thing. But, once you get used to it, you just drive slowly, and luckily the other people on the road usually aren't that crazy. But it has been a massive transition. Alright, gotta watch my king. Jack, let's do this. He only has like 7 seconds left. We can play this very safe. Throw in a check, even. Alright, the coward approach worked. Yep, yeah, Arizona's in the US. It is, I think, the hottest state in the US. The summers gets to be like 120 degrees Fahrenheit. But then we're living now, and this winter hasn't been that bad, but a couple of years ago it got to be like negative 32 degrees Fahrenheit, so that was also pretty awful. But again, you just stay inside, and as long as you have a good either air conditioning or heating system, then, it's not actually that bad. What's this game? What's been happening in this game? Seems decent. I don't love the pawn structures. He's going to play rook f5. So let's cover the b pawn. That h5 is kind of a threat. I'm not sure if moving my king over even helped at all. Can't imagine it hurt, though. Gotta play pawn takes. Oh, I thought I was going to go knight there. Alright, gotta get a rook over. Need to cover this square. If we can get rook g6 in there, then we might be okay. Okay, there's rook g6. So luckily his h-pawn's blocking in rook h3. So we're actually, I think, doing okay. Yeah, I'm conflicted with like the hot or the cold. What I always think about it is that when it's really cold, you can put more layers of clothes on, but when it's really hot, and you can only take so many layers of clothes off. So in that way I like the cold, but then also when it's hot, you can go to like water parks or, I just made it myself, he didn't do it though. I think everybody's too slow. Whoops, now it's going too slowly. Oh yeah, what I was thinking though is that when I prefer sort of summery things, like I like going to water parks or going swimming or going to the beach. To like I've never been skiing before. I know a lot of people love that here. I've gone sledding, but actually haven't done them in the Midwest yet. I should really get involved in more winter sports, or at least learn how to do them. So I got something to do outside during like the 6 months that it's really cold. Oh, what am I doing? The knight's covering the square, isn't it? I get better at talking and playing at the same time. We could probably just even resign this game just to get the next one going. I usually don't resign. I think I'll just resign. Alright. Alright, this time I'm going to be 100% focused. Get the 2700. So, good. Give it our all. We're giving it our 100% focus. Come on. We can do it. We can do it. Can't do it. Can't go there anymore. This is not get down on time. I need my bishop somewhere better. That's all that I know right now. Get rid of this piece. 6e5. This is so cramped. I don't like this position at all. We could play e5 though. Then it might start to help turn things around. Attacking the pawn, alright. This is just not good. Uh-oh. Pretty tricky. Yeah, he's just playing it smart. Oh, that's pinned, isn't it? Oh, that's smart. Alright, good game. We were at least more focused that time. Oh, don't worry. No problem. Yeah, you know, Arizona's bordering Mexico. Actually, I've never been to Mexico before. No, I prefer to be than play boring chess. Yeah, it's really only like a couple hours drive from Arizona to Mexico. I should definitely go there sometime. Oh, how can I break through? We can... Alright, his king's open now. What is how to get our queen over there? We can zigzag our way over. This bishop is so bad. It's basically just a big pawn right now. At least it's defending. It's covering my rook now, at least for this moment. Get rid of that piece. Yeah, alright, according to this guy, I like the coward's approach. That's been working out for me. I'd say it depends on what level you're at right now. It never hurts to, never hurts to play some games on chess or chess.com and then, look at them at the computer afterwards and see where you went wrong. Now, chess.com's got the cool, like, a game automatic analysis tool that can call out the important moments. But I think playing games, analyzing them, and tactics are the easiest thing you can do to get started, and also most fun. And there are different books you can read, but I don't know. I think I prefer doing things like playing games and tactics to reading books, especially in the beginning. And then once you get a sense of like what openings you want to learn more about, or what kinds of strategies or end games you want to learn more about, then you can start reading books. But I think the best starting point is to play some games, do some tactics, and make sure to analyze your games. Because once you start analyzing them, then you'll notice patterns, and especially in the games that you lose are the most important ones to analyze. You'll start noticing when I lose, this happens, so then I'll try doing this, and you try doing whatever that is, and go from there. What is happening in this game? A kind of a boring position. The h-pawn's currently hanging, so I'll take that. Knight g... Alright, can't play knight g5 yet. Alright, if you get this check in between if he plays bishop e5. Oh, I really gotta be careful. Oh, I can't... Does this move do anything? Not really. I'd be very curious about something better there. I feel like I did, but also not sure. Oh. Alright, good game. Let's see, for a second, put music back on. Yeah, again, if anyone has any suggestions, then here we go. Alright, he can't play e6. Just do that if he takes. And take there. Just do it anyway. I don't think I can keep all my pieces. Take some queen here. Oh, nice. I don't know about this move actually. Yeah, it allows this. I'm gonna just take this knight though, actually. I was thinking the other rook maybe. Then I check him. Oh, it's made him. Where are we? Oh, we fall into the top 10 by a little bit, but we can still be right in there. Yeah. Yeah, I really like the Queen's Gambit. I was really worried about a popular chess show, as I was afraid it was going to misrepresent chess or something. I don't know. I feel like, maybe it's just me, but like really passionate about something, and then it becomes mainstream, then I was kind of nervous getting it ruined somehow, but I think it really did it justice. And I've seen all these articles about how many people have gotten into chess because of the Queen's Gambit. So I really like it. I think some parts were unrealistic. Like, have anyone seen videos of Gary Kasparov losing to people? If you haven't, I would Google Gary Kasparov losing, as I'll say it's nowhere near as gracious as Borgov losing. So I think the fact that everyone is really okay with losing to her, is a bit unrealistic. But it makes it a nicer show, though. Because if everyone's really bad sport, then it just wouldn't be as much fun, or wouldn't be the right feel, but I don't think it's really realistic. Yeah, alright. Queen takes. Alright, fine. Yeah, queen takes bishop. What do you think about it? Am I missing something? Queen takes bishop. Do it. Take my bishop. What the heck is this guy doing? Take my bishop. I don't get that one at all. How far behind are we? Top 10, 51, 72. 72 seems pretty hard to catch up with. 62 doesn't seem impossible. Actually, 4 minutes 62 does seem impossible to catch up with. But top 10, it is not impossible at all, so we can do that. Alright. Games like this makes it easier to get in the top 10. We're on the win streak now, that's important. Yeah, we gotta get a game fast. Again, if anyone has any song, come on, give me somebody. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. guess so. You defend this pawn. That didn't go very well. Now we're off the win streak, unfortunately. Still, top 10 is not impossible. Not impossible at all. We just need to get a game fast. Come on, it's gotta pair me against somebody. Oh, I like this song. It's fun. I could hear Berserk too. It's ideal. Hey, we won one. Alright. You get one more game. Come on, one more game. You can do one more game. Give it one more game. Before it ends. Come dancing. My sister always would. There's castles. What are you doing, my friend? Alright, screw it up a little bit. Alright, okay, it's queen. Alright, I think we're solidified in top 10. I think we're solidified in the top 10. Cool, I'll take it. I know we did, yeah, I'll take it. We did good in our losses, but we were right in the whole time. I'm in a job now. I work at a software company. Thanks everyone for watching. I think I'm going to call it a day now. Again, I'm going to stream it about this time every day, so please follow if you're not already following. Wait until the end of the song, and then once you get there, I will call it. Thanks again, everybody. This is a really fun one. Let's see. Alright. Oh. I really like my job, yeah. Yeah, I'm lucky. I really like my job. I think we're close to the end. Alright, we just enjoy it. I got the false ending, key change. Actually kind of cool. I work in hospital software, so I've been able to make some things to help with coronavirus, and I distribute the vaccine. Alright, there we go. Again, please follow. Thanks everybody. Have a good night.